What's up, people?
What's up, guys? We're gonna talk about motivational rice of Rendon Labador because
What's up,
apparently,
Rendon?
what's up, my man? All right. So motivational rice, 100 peso rice. We saw on the internet that there is a lot of people who are bashing Rendon for the price of this particular rice. That looks
Exactly.
pretty decent. It's a pretty decent
Yeah.
sized rice, and I mean the price is, in my opinion, reasonable, right? It's not on the cheaper side, of course, but it's not too expensive as
I
well.
think
It's
most
reasonable.
restaurants or bars you go to, and then a rice is actually 100 pesos or
Yeah.
sometimes even more.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
pretty much the price. When it's bigger, 180 pesos, something around that price range. Now, we do have empathy for the
Yes.
ones who feel like the rice is expensive, because we were just talking. We remember when we were in high school or college,
Yeah.
right? When rice goes from 15 pesos to 20 pesos, it's a big deal because you have allowance or you're on a tight budget, you don't have money. So if you're bulking like we were, because we are working out, right? If we're gonna eat, if instead of 3 rice, we would have to think,
Yeah.
are we gonna have 3 rice? Are we gonna have 2 rice? Okay, is it gonna cost me, instead of 80 pesos together with my meal, 120 pesos, right? But now you have to understand that the market of that resto bar is different.
Yeah. And when you're young, I also think that some of his audiences are very young and they haven't accomplished much in life. So 100 peso is truly expensive if you're not working and if you're not earning above average salary, right?
Yeah.
So if I was in school, yeah, I would not pay 30 pesos or more if the rice was
Yeah, if it's a 50
expensive.
pesos
Yeah,
rice, you
I
just
would have not
don't
paid.
pay.
I would have go to 7-Eleven, get 10 pesos or 5 pesos cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't have the money to, right? Or even if I was hungry and I wanted to have 2 rice, I would just be on my budget,
Yeah.
right? But then now, as you get older, as you're working, you're achieving some great things in life or whatever, you uh, are earning more. 100 peso, guys, is actually nothing.
It's really nothing. And you have to take into consideration the amount of effort, energy, time put into that business.
Yeah.
The business model that he has built, the audience he has gathered,
Yeah.
and everything. You know, it's not easy to run a business. There's expenses. Now, uh, it it's not particularly just for the rice. Of course, there are meals that cost 3 times more than the actual cost, or 4 times or 5 times, but you're paying for the convenience, for the experience, for the atmosphere, for the people you want to
You're gonna meet
interact
Rendon
with.
Labador.
Yes. And
Yeah, it's just like South Bay. We were
Yeah.
talking earlier. So you can have a steak for $200, 10,000 pesos, or have a steak for $2,000.
Yeah.
Right? It's the experience. It's the person who's serving you. It's the atmosphere of the place and the people who are around you. So, if, for example, if the meal is more expensive, you're around people who are in a different level
Yeah.
in life, right?
Yeah.
But if I go somewhere if I go somewhere and I'm paying 20 pesos for
Yeah.
rice, probably that's mini stop or
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So stop bashing the guy.
Yeah, I don't understand why people are
Stop
bashing this guy
the
for his 100 peso
Yeah.
rice. He's just trying to run a business. Now, Rendon, given the fact that he's very outspoken, outspoken, and he has his own opinions,
Yeah.
strong opinions on different topics and subjects and things that are happening every day on the media. So he's really out there. Now, a lot of people may not agree with him on many different points. I do not.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do
You
not.
know what?
But a lot of things, let me
Yeah.
finish. A lot of things we agree with, right? Now, that doesn't give you the free ticket to go bash the guy's business.
Yeah.
It's really hard to run a business and then all of a sudden he doesn't open it and it flops, you know?
Yeah.
Just because many people took it personally and hang on to this one thing, the 100 peso, whatever, or whatever controversy there was, 100 peso rice, and then just bash the business. For what?
Exactly. And kudos to Rendon. He's a smart guy. He used that for PR and then he made something positive out of it, right?
Yeah.
But then I was thinking of something earlier. I forgot. But go on if you have any other thoughts. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he made
forgot.
something.
Yeah.
Let me build up on that. He
Yeah.
made something positive out of it. What I think most people can appreciate is the mental strength that Rendon has. Okay, in this kind of situations, it's
Yes.
not easy to face so much criticism and still be on point with your mission
Yeah.
and direction and your vision, right? This is something I want you guys to be inspired by, because life is not easy. We've been through so much, right? I've been through so much. I've had hard days where I don't have money, where I don't know what to do with my life, and I just have to have this mental fortitude to push forward, to push forward, to get my life in order, and to make good decisions continuously and shut down the noise in the world, right? So this, maybe you guys can appreciate about him, because if you were in his shoes and you're getting constantly bashed over 100 peso rice for a business that you just opened and you put your heart into it, you brought investors into it, and then this is the result, how would you handle it?
Yeah.
You would probably be sitting at home crying in front of
And
your mommy
depressed.
and depressed, and
For
you
sure.
know.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of money involved, right? People don't think about that. There's
Yeah.
a lot of money involved. And then just because someone doesn't agree with it and you resonate with it just a bit, and you're like, let me comment on this because 100 peso is bullshit
Yeah.
for a rice. But actually, everywhere is 100 peso nowadays. It's just that you've never been out and dined or went to the restaurant to fucking eat some rice. Right? I mean,
Eat some rice, gain some muscle.
it's just some rice. And it's
Motivational
100
rice.
pesos. So maybe you go to
Motivational.
another place, it's 500 pesos. But then you have to really consider different aspects of the place.
Yeah. So all in all, to
And the
Rendon,
100 peso rice will not fucking make him rich. It's just 100 peso
yeah,
for
yeah,
rice.
it won't make him rich. Like, how much rice is he gonna sell in a month?
Yes.
And it's gonna cover what? One employee's salary barely?
Yeah, no way.
No way. So it's like, come on, guys. It's just rice. It's
Yeah.
100 pesos.
And the way he explains in Motivational Rice is actually really good. He wants you guys to work harder so you can achieve 100 peso rice but curated to
You know
targeted
what's
to
funny?
different.
People, like you said,
Yeah.
eat and pay $10,000 for a steak.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars. They go to different restaurants, spend like 20K, 50K,
Yeah.
100K, and then now we are talking about 100 pesos rice.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? I mean, what's the logic in that? There's different levels in life. There's always something more expensive somewhere. And then what's the whole point of life? To experience
Yeah.
different things, to experience the top of the top. If it's something that matters to you, somebody might be happy, sitting in his room, meditating all day and eating simple stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, plant-based diet whatsoever. If it's something that matters to people, they would work hard to get it.
Yeah. And you should put your focus on something else instead of somebody else's business. 100 peso rice.
Yes. It's like me. I'm doing a lot of stuff, even if it's 10 years back.
Yeah.
Let's go back to when I'm in my 20s or below 20. If I want to sit down on my laptop and concern myself about some 100 peso rice that this guy is selling, and I think he's an asshole because he's doing better than me in life, then I won't get anywhere in life.
Yeah, there's no way.
I would just sit down there, be a keyboard warrior instead of getting up in the morning, going to gym. I don't know, get in shape, get my life together, work harder so that I can afford something for me, for my family, to have a nice meal without thinking of the bill.
Yeah. But you know why people don't do that? Because it takes hard work. It takes an amount of commitment and deciding that you want to get to another level. And then what social media does, you just write down what is bothering you personally.
Yeah.
Right? It's just bothering you. It's your gut that why should I pay 100 peso for a rice that I can make with 5 pesos?
Yes.
Just because he has followers and all those stuff. Anyway.
Yeah.
You get the point.
I guess you guys are missing the point. The ones who are really annoyed by the price of the rice, it's either something personal, or you're just missing the point. Like you don't see the value of 100 peso rice. Well, when I can get it, like you said, for 5 peso, but the value of a product is only determined by the customers, right?
Yeah.
If people are willing to pay that price in this restaurant, in that restaurant, because of the setting, because of the atmosphere
Yeah.
or whatsoever,
Or location,
then
yeah.
that's the value of that rice. You cannot argue, no, it should be 10 pesos, it should be 30 pesos, 50 pesos, you know?
So go back home and count your coins. Maybe you can afford that 100 peso rice.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm done with this. Okay.